All right, welcome back to the channel. Buckle up because we've got a lot to unpack here. And there's so much confusion about who actually cheated first in the whole Remy Ma, Papoose, Easy the Black Captain, and Claressa Shield situation. Right now, Remy is taking the brunt of the backlash. She's being painted as the one who betrayed Mr. Black Love, cast as the villain and labeled the disloyal one in this mess. In my last video, I already debunked that narrative, so if you haven't caught it yet, make sure you check my playlist. It'll be pinned in the comments so you can catch up. But today, we're taking a different approach. We need to stop arguing feelings and start mapping out the timeline, because once you line up who did what when and who was talking behind the scenes first, the story people are spreading online starts to crumble, trust me. Let's break down what most people think happened and why that version doesn't hold up when you actually look at the dates. So here's the story that dominates online chatter. Remy Ma supposedly went off, allegedly giving it to Easy the Black Captain, who, for some reason, people keep comparing to a knockoff version of Papoose. And yeah, it is what it is. In that narrative, Remy is framed as reckless, impulsive, and jealous. The story goes that she lost it once she realized Papoose was dating Claressa Shields, a younger, successful woman with her own money, accolades, and spotlight. People jumped straight to a simple conclusion. Remy got insecure. Remy lost her cool. Remy reacted emotionally. But is that really the full picture? Once that story took hold, everything Remy said afterward got dismissed. Nobody analyzed it. And here's the thing. The problem with that narrative isn't just opinion, it's the actual order of events. Before you decide why someone reacted the way they did, you have to be honest about what was already going on behind the scene.
Realize that a regular that can rap, but just not the way we do it. By the way, he makes $50,000 per battle, has about 5-6 battles a year, so he makes at least $250,000 a year. You understand? Great credit score. I never seen a person with a credit score like this in my life, like the richest people that I've been around. But anyway, unlike some people who beg me to add their name to one of my properties and I have a lien on it because they don't pay any taxes. He couldn't believe, he couldn't fathom why him. So while he's sitting there, she was saying, why Hitman, why Goods? Why you lying? You was devastated that a regular that used to work for sanitation, got a pension plan, got a 401k, that happens to rap, was able to calm your manipulation, was able to treat me nice. Not just because the camera's on, not just because people are watching, but because he genuinely felt like that. Not because I was paying his bills, not because I was taking care of his kids. None of that. None of that. And then after I created my Battle League Form 23, I hope to make another Battle League that's popping. He signed himself to, he literally that day signed himself to Slit Your Wrist record.
All right, let's pause for a second and really appreciate what Remy is telling us without even trying to convince anyone. Notice what she emphasizes. She doesn't start with the drama. She doesn't lead with revenge. She specifically points out that Easy the Black Captain treats her well, not performatively, not for optics, and not because she's financially responsible for his kids or his bills. That distinction is huge, because when a woman highlights how she's being treated in private, she's not flexing, she's correcting a false narrative. Even when she drifts off topic, she keeps reinforcing the same underlying truth. Remy is a go-getter, a woman who continuously reinvents herself, building battle rap leagues, launching businesses, and helping create a top-tier streaming network. Women operating at that level don't have time or tolerance for unnecessary drama. They want peace, alignment, and respect. Here's the part that really matters. A lot of women, especially Black women, are willing to carry, cover, and sacrifice for their man. They overlook flaws, take the pressure, protect his reputation, but cheating, that's usually the line. That's when it says, nah, we're not about to do this. Cheating signals that everything else you've been carrying has been pointless. So let's walk through how this actually unfolded, because the backlash only makes sense if you ignore the sequence. It all started at the height of the rumors that Papoose allegedly knocked out Easy the Black Captain and that he and Remy were already broken up. That's when the side-eyes started. Women turned on Remy. She was framed as the one who messed up Black love. Then, in December 2024, Remy exposed text messages between Papoose and Claressa Shields. Those messages didn't show a confident woman winning. They showed someone positioned as an unhappy side chick, frustrated that her married boyfriend wasn't checking in, giving good nights, reassurance, or flowers. Now here's where the timeline gets really telling. In those same receipts, Remy showed DMs going back to 2020. Claressa was friendly, cordial, even seeking advice from Remy while she was in a relationship with Tony Rich, meaning she was orbiting around Remy's husband at the same time. Fast forward, Remy revealed she'd been involved with Easy since 2022, and that she and Papoose hadn't been sleeping in the same bed since that same year. From the outside, without context, it looked like Remy was the problem, the cheater, the disruptor. But then Remy revealed Papoose wasn't only involved with Claressa. There was a woman in California and rumors about Khadijah surfaced. At that point, it stopped looking like a reaction and started looking like a pattern. Claressa took public shots, kept escalating, and Easy and Remy faded into the background. Which brings us back to the real question. Who crossed the line first? Remember 2020. While everyone talks about Remy cheating first in 2022, it turns out Claressa and Papoose were already in the DMs in 2020. Remy was an IVF then, and Papoose himself announced on Fox Soul that she was expecting. So process all that, 2020, the DMs, the context, and then tell me who really started this mess.
With my family, you know what I'm saying? I get to spend so much time with my amazing wife and my amazing daughter, and I'm just making the best out of it, you know what I'm saying? And we moving forward. And some good things are actually coming out of this. You know, we're going to have a new child real soon, you know?
Another one.
So, yes.
Oh, I want
So, you know,
Wow, congratulations.
yes.
I
So
think
I'm
it's gonna be
feeling
a
real
lot,
good.
a lot of quarantine babies.
That Shakur Stevenson fight.
Yeah.
And then
You shook her hand and said you were a fan.
Yeah. I happened to be walking to my seat and I
You
looked.
happen to be.
Yeah, and I was like, wow, is that Claressa Shields? I've always been a fan of her.
Yeah, he got
And-
I got a video he sent me back in 2000 and was it 20 or something?
So he's been a fan. You
I've been a
get your
fan.
moment to say I'm
I
a
see
fan.
her. Yeah, I see her. And when I went to shake her hand, I realized how beautiful she was. I was like,
Exactly. Let's break it down clearly. Claressa slipped up by admitting that she and Papoose were already in the DMs back in 2020, sending videos and poetry to each other. That's years before Remy's involvement with Easy the Black Captain in 2022. On top of that, Claressa was also in friendly DMs with Remy during 2020, seeking advice while orbiting around Remy's husband. That context alone shifts the narrative. Remy didn't suddenly detonate anything. She was reacting inside a situation that had already been unfolding for years. This is why many people owe Remy an apology. She absorbed the anger and scrutiny because she exposed a truth that people didn't want to see. Unlike Claressa, who escalated everything publicly, posting and responding daily, Remy handled her business quietly. She moved forward, focused on her career, her business ventures, and her reinvention, showing maturity and discernment. The takeaway here is simple. Behavior tells the real story. Remy didn't act out of jealousy or unhinged emotion. She acted within a context where boundaries had already been crossed long before anyone outside noticed. Timing, access, and long-term violations matter. Once you line up the timeline, it's clear who crossed the line first, who acted with integrity, and who simply sought attention. At the end of the day, Remy's approach shows that when a woman is secure and confident, she doesn't need to compete, audition, or chase attention. She lets the truth and the behavior speak for themselves. And in this case, that truth is undeniable. Remy didn't cheat first, she responded to a situation that was already set in motion years prior.
everything I did, like, oh, she did this because of this person. She did that because of that person. If I wear my hair a certain way, if I wear some clothes, y'all say I'm copying somebody else. But then y'all say in the same breath, but she can't dress. Most of the stuff I go to the store and pick out myself and put it on. So I'm not copying nobody. But as far as in me rapping, go on my YouTube. I'm gonna put the link on here. I've been rapping for almost 3 years. I didn't just start this. I've been rapping. Why? Because I do what the hell I want to do. Like, I've been doing what I want to do forever. I got rap videos. I've been in the studio. I got songs. I had a listening party the week of my fight. I do what I want to do when I want to do it. Nobody's making me do anything. And I'm not trying to be like nobody because, baby, GWOAT is original. The GWOAT is original. I'm the first woman to ever use the word GWOAT. I'm original in everything I do.
And if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to smash that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to hype this video so more people can get the full story.